Hello everybody, it's Christine. It is time for scrapbook process video, and this is my BoBunny stash bash. And y'all, I almost forgot to do it this month. I've been working on my baby got scraps and all other kind of stuff, and I was looking at my little layout schedule list, and I was like, oh shoot, I almost forgot BoBunny. Now, confession time. This is technically the collection I'm supposed to be working with. It's called Isabella, and at the time I got it, I thought it was absolutely just gorgeous. I'm not in love with this collection anymore, you guys. It's just not inspiring to me. And I met a new scrappy friend the other day, and I think I'm going to gift her the last of this collection because it's got a full sheet of stickers, and I've got several 12 by 12s in here. I just don't think I'm going to use it. Nothing. I had trouble the last time finding anything that had the right colors to it, so that is not going to be the collection I use today. I have now pulled out my next collection from 2013, because y'all, I'm still in 2013. Can you believe it? That's 11 years ago, you guys. That's just crazy. And I think it's called Key Lime. Let me see. And I have a lot of this, you guys. This is really, which actually maybe works out well because I do have cruise photos, so maybe I can make this work. The only weird thing is it's all kind of this very weird, I shouldn't say weird, it's greenish, you know. It's kind of got these greens in here because I guess it's key lime. I have sticker sheets, although this says sunshine. I don't know, did I combine some stuff in here, you guys? Because I feel like this is a different collection. This is ad lib. I definitely have combined some stuff, but I think because it was the same color palette, right? So this is definitely key lime, and I've got some, this is pretty, I like this. So there's some usable stuff in here. Okay, I'm not even sad about this, although why I have so much is beyond me. I don't need bicycles at the moment, but okay. Oh, look at that. There's a little surfboard deal. Okay, so this is key lime. I was just gonna look to see if I have any other collections in here because I don't want to lie to you. I think it's all key lime. That's what I'm seeing on here. Anyways, so you see how much I have though. This is kind of ridiculous. All 2013. The cool part is there are these cut aparts and stuff like this. So actually this could be cute to cut out and assemble or something. But like I said, at least, ooh, this is neat. Look at the little C thing here. Okay, so again, the good news is I have some cruise photos to do. So maybe this is actually good timing. Ahoy. I think I might do this photo. It's funny because it has kind of this really blue color here but I think I can make it work if I use like the yellows and stuff. Anyways, that's what I'm going to work on. I don't have my design figured out yet, y'all, because I have just rambled and I need to stop. So let me figure out my design and pick out some papers, and I'll be back on in a minute. Okay, guys, quick check-in. I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to use this as like the frame. I'm going to bring this yellow in. I like that contrast. And then I'm going to do something with these two here. Look at these little fish, you guys. Isn't that cute? I'm going to have something like that. I'm going to do something, I may tear it or something to kind of create like a wave. And then I think I'll matte. I may get out some white cardstock as well. And then matte this photo with this kind of teal green-ish color here. I'm liking that so far. I don't know what my title's going to be. I got to think about that too. So let me get going, but that's kind of my starting point here. Okay, so I need to trim down take my branding strips off first. I probably should have cut this out. I'm sitting here watching this. I cut the branding strip off, then I'm going to cut a 1/2 inch off each of the sides of the yellow. Now, I'm not going to glue this yellow down quite yet because I have some thoughts on what I want to do. And I'm a little worried if I glue it down, and actually it's the right thing to do because eventually I'm going to need to trim some stuff off the sides of that yellow piece. So, because I had an idea about the stripe and then the like water looking piece. And I do, and y'all, and I was gluing that picture down and I went to set it down. And it just shifted on me at the last second. So sure enough, it went crooked. I fixed it though. Now that is going to be the little polka dot there is going to be the back side of that, but I waited on it for just a second because I wasn't 100% sure, but it will. So here is now where I'm kind of looking at this, and in my mind I'm going, okay, the water looks like the water, and then I just like a stripe. I mean, stripes are pretty always. So I'm going to tear this stripe down here. I'm going to create like a wave in a way, if you want to think of it that way. And then I'm going to come from this side, and I'm going to come the other direction and come up a little bit. Now I'm going to fix this because that is way too pointy. Way too pointy. I don't like that at all. So I'll fix that, and then I'm going to shift it a little bit and I've kind of got, like I said, a kind of a wave, but my stripe was a little too tall, so I'm going to kind of trim it up. And I'm kind of liking that, and I'm going to measure this little blue paper here and see where I can trim it to kind of fit them together. And I'm going to set them on the yellow sheet. Now, they're obviously too wide at this point because I haven't trimmed them down. And this is what I meant about, I'm going to put this on the yellow. That's why I didn't glue that yellow sheet down, because I had an idea, but I wasn't 100% sure how it was going to happen. Because I really didn't know for certain if I was going to go ahead and bust out of the yellow and go all the way to the edge, or if I was going to keep it framed inside the yellow. And I decided to keep it framed inside the yellow. So in just a second, I'm going to glue the stripe and the little water paper down. I will also get into the stickers because there's a little border sticker with like flip-flops on it. And I'm going to use that to kind of, because that line there between the two papers is a little odd to me. I don't care for that. So I'm going to use the border sticker to kind of separate it. Y'all, I get so aggravated with myself because I was using that paper cutter and everything, and I try to work. I don't give myself enough room for stuff, and then I'll kind of aggravate myself because I'm like, it's in the way, you know, and all that kind of stuff. All right, so I've glued those two pieces down onto the yellow, and then I trimmed off the extra, and then this is where I'm going to grab that little border sticker. Like I said, it's got these flip-flops, and I'm trying to think if any of us actually had flip-flops on. I don't remember. I feel like we must have had on water shoes or something, but I don't recall if we actually had flip-flops on. I don't know that we had flip-flops on. I don't remember. Isn't that crazy? Anyway, so I got my picture here. I'm going to go ahead and mount it on this green and blue polka dot. I actually will come in with a white cardstock. I didn't know if I wanted to do it between the two colors or on the outside of the colors. And I will actually mount a white cardstock on the outside. I think that just makes it pop off the paper. So all that's done, and I have this little, I got into the Noteworthy, okay? Also, I realized I must have had 2 sets of this collection because I had 2 of everything in the Noteworthy, which means I had 2 Noteworthies at some point. Now, why in the world I wanted 2 sets of this is beyond me. I don't remember anything ever particular striking me that I needed 2 sets of this, but somehow, some way I had 2 sets of it. And so I got into the Noteworthy, and I had that little, there's High Tide, and I just thought that looked kind of neat around the corner. I love the way they did that. Like, it goes around that corner, and I think that looks kind of cool. And then there was a little sticker that said scuba, and I only had one of the sticker sheets, so I have no idea what I've done. I will say that it is definitely more than one collection. It's definitely key lime, and I think the other one was called Sunshine. Same color palette, basically, though, so that's why I must have combined them at some point in the years past. And I don't recall now, but I think that scuba one might have come out of Sunshine versus key lime. I wonder if key lime might have been more representative of, like, along the beach, like a boardwalky type thought or something. I really don't know, because it definitely didn't have the same, like it didn't have a scuba, that type of stuff. It was more like little bicycles and things like that. But anyways, so I got the little scuba, and then there's another thing that says, oh my goodness, it's got like water and stuff on it. Y'all, it's so tiny on this thing. Y'all, I need to take my glasses off. No, that didn't help. I can't see it. I've just kind of I've tried to build like this ginormous cluster on the right-hand side of the photo. I looked at that wonderful ocean, and I actually kind of liked it, but not with the high tide. Like, it can't be both. So I was either going to have to come from the upper right and go down, or be on the upper left and go down to the right. And I decided to do this way because I had the papers kind of organized this way, right? I had the papers kind of coming up from the upper left down to the lower right down there. So even though I really liked that wonderful ocean, that wasn't going to work. And then there was these little faux banner pieces, or they're like look like layered faux banners, and I put that on the lower left down there. I'm going to build a little cluster down there on the lower left. I looked at this paper here. Do I need to do it on the bottom or something? I set that aside and go, nope, that looks goofy. No, we're not doing that. I think I'll get back in the stickers again. I will actually take some of these stickers and fussy cut some stuff out of them. So there's like some little, maybe hibiscus, I guess they're little florals. I'll cut those out of the stickers. Actually cut a couple extra. Oh, that says ahoy. That's what that says, is ahoy. And again, I went ahead and did that because we're on a boat, obviously, and we'd been cruising and all that kind of stuff. And in fact, I'm going to get into these little metal charms, and one of them says like just cruising. Oh, that was a little strange. I switched over already. I have glued a lot of that down already, and I've got this little charm here. This says like just cruising. Now, it has a little bicycle on it, but again, we're on a cruise, so I'm just doing it anyway. I've also got into the stickers and decided I'm going to call it Cozumel Snorkle, because that's what we were doing. And I'm going to put that in that big blue sky up there. I think that looks, it's such an open space, and short of me cutting the photo down, it would have been just a little strange, I think, with all that sky up there. So I'm going to put the title on that. And then I added a little blue and white string to the little charm there. I'm going to set these on this photo, and then I'm going to have to shift them around because I go a little too far to the right. I had them on the white thing over there, kind of spaced right, and then I set them on the top of this thing, and I didn't space it right. But the little blue and white string, or the charm rather, I'm going to use some glossy accents to hold it down, and then I will use a little Nuvo glue to kind of hold the, no, not Nuvo glue, I use Berry Art glue rather, to hold the string kind of in a place. But I reorganized my Cozumel sticker here, and I'll have to do the same thing with Snorkle. I'll put it on there, and this Z was fighting me. I'll put it on there, and I don't really give myself enough room, so I'll have to kind of shift it around. But it looks pretty good. I actually love this yellow on this blue sky. I think it's kind of neat. And it kind of, ties back to the yellow paper, and it just all, it's kind of bright and fun and sunshiny. On the cluster over there, I did use like a beach ball. Then there's something that says like a longboard or something, I think. There's some surfing references here, which we didn't technically surf. We snorkeled. And then we went over to a little area, there's like a little beach area where there was like some obstacle course, like giant inflatable obstacle course stuff where my husband and my daughter's fiance played around. I thought about putting stuff up on the top of this high tide deal, and I go, no, that looks dumb. I'm going to move that in just a second, you guys. That's not going to stay there. I do think I put this little anchor down there. I do like that. I fussy cut all these little pieces right here, by the way, I did fussy cut them out of stickers. There's actually some sunglasses. I fussy cut 3 pair, thinking I might use them because we had sunglasses on. I only actually end up using 1 pair. I don't use the others. They're going to go back on the sticker sheet for future use. And then I'm also going to pull out these 49 and Market, I forget what they're called, it's like bubbles or something. And I took them out because they look like water. The blues are iffy. I'll give you that. They're a little iffy. They don't really necessarily go with the collection, but because my photo has such blue in it, I thought it'd be okay because I'm kind of bringing the blue into the layout that's in the photos. And so I'm not sad about it. I'm just acknowledging that it technically isn't the colors in the collection. But they look like water, so I think it looks kind of neat. I'll tell you real quickly about the photo. This is a group of us. Like I said, we went snorkeling. My mama didn't get in the water. She was struggling with her back. It kind of hurt her and stuff. So she just kind of watched us from the boat. And it's so crazy to me how you think you're standing, or you're still, and you're not. You're floating. So we definitely moved around. I did decide to add some white sprinkles on the layout, kind of just represent a little bit like the water waves or whatever. Although the water was very, very clear and there was not any white caps, but anyway, that's the layout, you guys. Thank you so much for watching. I'm really pleased I was able to kind of use this collection that's so old. I have got to figure out other ways to use it, obviously, because I have tons of it, you guys. It's going to take me 6 months to get through it. Anyways, thanks so much for watching. Make sure you do the like and subscribe thing. And I don't know if I have a layout tomorrow or not. I think that, yeah, it's a Saturday, so I have a Scrapbook Afternoon tomorrow. And we will see you then. Bye.